Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pokemon Life Platinum. In the last episode, we made it here to the Elite Four, or the Pokemon League. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on the first member of the Elite Four. While I was off screen, I leveled all my Pokemon up to level 60, except for Bulbapedia, who's on level 62. There's been no moveset changes, they all have all the same moves as beforehand, but they do have items, so let's check out them items. So, Elegance has a Lumberry, which will get rid of any status infliction. Arcaflame has the leftovers, which will give me back HP every turn. Tyranitar is the Quick Claw, which will increase its speed. As you can see, it only has 101 speed, which is its worst stat. Barney has the Magnet, which will increase its Electro-type attacks, and wow, I never noticed how much attack power that thing has. Wow, that's crazy. Scorpio has the Quick Claw, again, to increase its speed. And Bulbapedia has the Miracle Seed to increase its Grass-type attacks. I also stocked up on loads of items. We have 20 Hyper Potions, 28 Revives, 10 Max Potions, 6 Full Restores, and 10 Full Heals. So we're pretty much set to take on the league. Let's head inside. Wow, this is amazing. We're finally here at the Pokemon League, and we're about to take on the Elite Four. There's the epic Elite Four music from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And this room doesn't really give me any indication of what type this guy is going to have. It usually does. You're usually able to guess by the layout of the room, but this doesn't really help me too much. Alright, so here we go. The first member of the Elite Four, let's do it. Welcome to the Elite Four of the Zhery League. I use ground Pokemon. I forgot to even read his name, it's Aisley. And I grew up in Ground City. I'll defend the Elite Four with all my power. Prepare to face me. Alright, so the first member of the Elite Four is Aisley, the Ground-type user. And we're leading off with Milotic, so we're pretty much set. He leads off with the Steelix on level 65. This is a great thing I did my off-screen training. And we're going to go for Surf and see how much damage it does. It could be a 1-hit KO, I hope it is. The faster we can get through this guy, the better. And it survives with a little bit of HP, that is not good. And it's using Double Edge. It'll probably take itself out with Recoil, I hope. And wow, that did... oh wow, it probably has Iron or Rock Head if it didn't do any damage to itself with Double Edge. So he used a Full Restore, which is good. We want to kind of get the full Restores out of the way as quickly as possible. And we're going to go for Surf, which gets a critical hit and takes him out. So not too bad, Elegance. Not bad at all. So next Pokemon is going to be Torterra. I'm going to stay with Elegance. I know people will probably question this, but you know, I have Ice Beam, which is 4 times effective and should take out this Torterra. And we'll pretty much be set to move on to his next Pokemon. So here's hoping we get a 1-hit KO on this. And we get another critical hit. Wow, we get a critical hit and take out Torterra. So we got lucky there again with another critical. Next Pokemon is a Powdon, which is going to whip up a Sandstorm with its Sandstream ability. And I think this thing is pretty bulky, so it'll probably take 1 or 2 Surfs to take this thing out. We'll just see how it goes, unless we get another critical hit. So yeah, we take damage from Sandstorm. We're going to go for a Surf and see how much damage it does. And I'm hoping it would actually take out this Hippowdon. It's on level 66. And oh wow, that's a little bit of HP left. And are you serious? Fisher hit. That's crazy. Fisher is a 1-hit KO, so down goes Elegance. And what I'm going to do is just switch into Bulbapedia and go for a Razor Leaf. And that should take out this Hippowdon, unless he uses a Full Restore. But even then, I can still just use Bulbapedia to take it out. So we're going to go for a Razor Leaf. And it hits, and he didn't use a Full Restore, which is great. So that will be the end of Hippowdon, and that's kind of a big threat out of the way. And we get decent experience for that. Next Pokemon is going to be a Claydol. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the usual Leech Powder technique on this thing, Leech Seed and Sleep Powder, and then start abusing the Razor Leafs and hopefully take this thing out pretty quickly. So we take damage from that. We're going to go for Sleep Powder, and our attack missed. Fantastic. He's going to use Cosmic Power to increase its special defense and its physical defense, which is not too good, because we want to do as much damage as possible, and its increase in special defense is bad because our Grass-type moves are special moves. So we're fed up by the Sandstorm. Let's just go for Sleep Powder again, and this time it hits, so we can delay his Cosmic Powers coming out, which is fantastic. And then on the next turn we'll use Razor Leaf and use that to get HP back every turn. So Sandstorm ranges, and we take a little bit of damage from that. Go for a Leech Seed now, which will hopefully hit, and it does. So we're going to drain its HP back every turn. And it's still fast asleep, so that's great. So, we're going to take more damage from Sandstorm, but we're pretty much going to get that back with Leech Seed, so I can't complain too much about taking Sandstorm damage. And wow, we actually got a decent amount of HP back there. So let's go for a Razor Leaf and see how much damage it does. Hopefully it'll do a lot. It is super effective. And wow, that did barely anything. That's because Cosmic Power definitely sort of messed me over a bit. So, yeah, we're pretty much going good. So we're going to get HP back again from Leech Seed. I'm hoping we get like a critical hit with Razor Leaf. It does have a high critical hit ratio. So if we can get a critical hit and bring it down to like a little bit of HP and then take it out with a Leech Seed damage. Or, oh, that is perfect. That is right on the money. That is going to take it out with Leech Seed damage. So I got what I wanted, which is pretty rare because sometimes Pokemon luck does go against you. But there we go. We're going to get HP back from Leech Seed, even though it's only like 1 HP. But we take out Claydol, and that is pretty much all we wanted to do. So the next Pokemon is going to be Krookodile, and that is his last Pokemon. It's on level 67. So I'm going to hit that thing with the same sort of strategy, Sleep Powder, and then Leech Seed, and then follow up with some Razor Leaves, and hopefully that will finish off the first member of the Elite Four. So Krookodile is fast asleep. Sandstorm is still raging from Hippowdon, obviously, because unless I came in with a Pokemon, unless I had a Pokemon with a different, like with the weather move, I won't be able to get rid of the Sandstorm, and that's fine because it's only one more Pokemon left. So, yeah, we'll go for a Razor Leaf on this thing. On the next turn, we'll just take some HP back with Leech Seed. And Bulbapedia is pretty much cleaning up in here, which is good. I thought I was actually going to be able to go through here with only Elegance, but if that didn't work out because Fisher hit, like Fisher only has like 30 accuracy as well, so I don't even know how that hit. It's sort of annoying. And he woke up and is using Earthquake, which is normal effective. I think he's probably going to use a full restore or something once he uses once you get hit by the Sandstorm and he gets taken by Leech Seed. So I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder again and just put it to sleep. And yeah, I have a big feeling he's going to use a full restore, so let's go for Sleep Powder. And yeah, he used a full restore, so he went right into my plan. And we're going to use Sleep Powder, and it missed when it needed to hit, but we get another turn at it, so that's good. Actually, maybe I should, I'm thinking about this here, because we're going to take damage from Sandstorm, and we're kind of, well, not anymore, we would have been near a third of our HP gone. We could have used Overgrow would have increased our grass type attacks. We probably could have one-hit KO'd this thing, but yeah, we'll Sleep Powder it and then go for a Razor Leaf. So we take damage from Sandstorm and get HP back from this guy, so I can't complain. And now we're gonna go for a Razor Leaf. So hopefully this will take it out. And it gets a critical hit and finishes off Krookodile. So that is the end of Aisley. You were incredible. Now you can move on and try to beat the rest of the Elite Four. You exceeded my expectations. You have a very strong Pokemon team. Please proceed to the next room. How can he say I have a strong team? He only saw 2 Pokemon. Anyway, I'm going to use a Revive on Elegance and a Hyper Potion on both Bulbapedia and Elegance and have them up to full HP. And that'll actually wrap it up for this episode of Pokemon Light Platinum. So yeah, we walked through the first Elite Four member with no difficulty. Hopefully that'll be the same for the rest of the Elite Four. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will continue our Elite Four challenge in the next episode. See you then.